Here we're talking about levels and hierarchies. So if you have an organization of an old kind, then you would have levels, so a CEO level, and the next level, and the next level. But also if you have categories, there is a higher category and there are lower categories within that. And Ken Wilber made a good distinction about, is it a growth hierarchy? So, I don't know, a child maturing to a grown-up, and so our minds become wider and more mature. These would be growth hierarchies. And then we have dominating hierarchies, so where a parent, the boss or something, would dominate somebody else below and not giving them the respect, the freedom, and the autonomy that he or she would deserve. So, what kind of hierarchy is it that we are having here? Is it a growth hierarchy, more complexity, or is it a dominating hierarchy? It could also be that the, the, the concept applies that the parts are constituting the whole. So very often we have the situation, if you take away the parts, nothing of the whole is left. Whatever this means in your situation, but it could be that the parts are constituting the whole. The question then is, what is the function of the whole towards the parts? Is it some kind of protection, coordination, holding together, aligning, some kind of calibrating the exchange with the outside worlds? And what's the function that the parts have for the whole? So is it some kind of contributing, informing, supporting? What is the function? What's the relationship between them? And what are the processes between the parts, the neighboring parts? And how do these processes also help the whole to function? Kessler used the term holon, and Ken Wilber also uses it, the holon. So a holon is something that is always a part and a whole. So it's a holon is an element that is always part of a higher one, a higher category, a higher whole, but it's also a whole containing parts. And I think that's a nice picture. So what kind of levels and hierarchies, holons, do we have in our context?